Good evening from South Africa. It may be morning or afternoon wherever you are, but regardless, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I'm very excited tonight. This is quite impromptu, actually. I was drawing the cards as I always do ahead of time for the personal years 1 to 9 because it takes me a while to do that. And I uploaded them to the PowerPoint slides. And I was actually getting it ready to record tomorrow. And then by the time I was finished, I was so excited that I decided that I just had to do it tonight. So here I am. Okay. So we're going to get started with July 2026. Okay. So decode your month, your personal year wisdom and oracle insight. So the current 2026 global year adds up to 1 because 2026 adds up to 10. So we call it a 10-1 because every number has a root number between 1 and 9, and those carry the main essence always of any number. So this is a 10-1, and July, we add 7 to the 10, and we get 17, and 1 and 7 is 8. So July 2026 is an 8 global month. The energy is an 8. So we have a 1 and an 8, two very, very strong numbers. So 10 is all about blessings and success. So blessings on the way, success on the way, lots of really, really good things, but it's calling you to take the first step. With a number 1, you have to set your goals, you have to take the first step, and then everything flows from there. Now, the 8th month is a 17-8, and this number 17 holds star quality, like the quality of a star, brightly shining star, star on the stage, star of the show, star of your life, star of the world. So it carries a very strong energy, and one has to be very careful that one doesn't let the 7 become pride. Okay. The 7 must carry a deeper sense of spiritual purpose with it. So when what you are shining about has got spiritual purpose behind it and true intention of being authentic and being authentically who you are and stepping into your sovereignty, that's this number 8. That is when the star quality will shine through in a year that is promising us blessings. And so my theme for July 2026 as a result of that is called New Businesses Are Born, because that number 8 from here, current July global month 8, that number 8 has to do with currencies, the flow of money, the flow of abundance, and with sovereignty and business. So new businesses are born. Unique soul-led ventures begin to shine in the world. Remember, the 8 is made up of 17, and 7 is your inner world, your connection to source, your connection to your divine purpose. So July lights up the sky for new businesses, totally unique soul-led ventures that are ready to be born. So this is a really, really exciting month. So during 2026, this is for the whole year, to find your personal year, okay? Because this is about you, your personal year. You have a look at what your day of birth plus your month of birth adds up. Not your year of birth. That's got nothing to do with this calculation. So if you're born on the 4th of July, you take 4 plus 7, and that totals 11. And then if your day and month add up to 11, you are in a 3 personal year. So that's for the whole of 2026. And your personal month energy changes every month during 2026, but your personal year energy will remain the same throughout 2026. So, the one global year, 2026, is the beginning of a brand new cycle. So, you can listen to my audio on YouTube or read my blog on my website titled When the Power Comes Home. And this is a very, very powerful month that we are entering into. So, I have pre selected the cards for each personal month reading, as I said earlier, and which is why I've jumped on now because I couldn't wait until tomorrow. So I will now select a card for the global energy of July 2026 using muscle testing. And while I'm doing the shuffling and that, please like and subscribe. So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to drop my screen so that you can see that this is a live shuffle and a live selection. So these are my own oracle cards, numerology oracle cards. They are lovely to shuffle. And the energy of the cards feels like an excited energy, like it just wants to jump out and start something new. So it's an exciting energy. I can always feel when I shuffle the cards what the energy is like. Okay, so I'm going to use muscle testing with this finger here. So what I do is process of elimination. This pack, this one. Okay, this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, that one, that one. And that is only one card. So turn it over. And what did I tell you? And you saw me do this live, so this is not me making up stuff. Energy in motion. The number 8 is perpetual movement. It's energy flowing and it is infinite energy that never ends. So this is the card for this month. Energy in motion. So let me read to you from the book here. What was that number again? Energy in motion, number 36. 36, 369, portals, ascension portals. 36, that's where the energy is. So Nikola Tesla said, if you understand the secrets of the 3, 6, and 9, you understand the secrets of the universe. And it goes a lot deeper than what you could ever imagine. So let me just muscle test here which paragraph. First, second, third. Ha. And the third paragraph starts with the blessing. And I said that 2026 is all about blessings and success. So the blessing available to you now is a boundless reservoir of creativity, intellect, and energy. Your mind is sharp, open, and innovative. You are both playful and profound, expressive and insightful. You possess the gift of turning thoughts into reality, of uplifting those around you, whether through technology, the arts, or healing. Your ability to move energy in positive, transformative ways is a powerful tool that can serve humanity, the environment, and every living being. The world needs your spark. And this is related to this month with new soul-led businesses being born. So let's get on with your monthly energies. No, Janet, you don't want to stop the recording. You want to share screens. There we go. This is an excitement of the moment that I'm nearly pressed stop recording. All right. So there we go. So if your Personal years are 1. That means your day and month of birth added up to 9, 18, 27, or 36. Then your personal month number for July 2026 is 8. In other words, your personal year and personal month energy run concurrent with the global year and global month energies. And the card that's come up for you was quite not what I expected. It's card number 6, crazy little thing called love. And I do know that the number 8 often comes at the expense of the number 6, meaning that if your focus is on money and business and working long and hard hours to um to get a business off the ground, or to get business flowing faster, better, more money coming in. And if you are setting your goals this year, which you should be doing, and forging ahead, this could be coming at the expense of love, family, and loved ones that want your attention, especially if there are children involved. They do need your attention, and other people that are supporting you at home. Please don't forget them. It's a crazy little thing called love. And what I've decided to do with each one of them tonight is to actually scan the page for a particular sentence that is wanting to come out. So I'm muscle testing. Um, okay. The blessing before you now is the gentle, sacred gift of self-love. Oh, so here they're talking about self-love. You are a natural healer and eternal keeper of compassion, and the world is best blessed by the tenderness you offer. Your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides walk beside you, their hands softly cradling your heart, guiding you toward balance. It's time to return to your roots, to nurture your own wild garden, and to teach by the radiant example of your love. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, all goosies. All right. So let's move on. Personal year 2. It's a personal year 2 for you if your day and month of birth adds up to 10, 19, 28, or 37. And if you are in a 2 personal year this year, then now in July, your personal month number is 9. And 9 is about finishing things off, ending things, getting ready to start something new. In a year where you have to go with the flow, this is not a year to push. And now in this year where you need to just breathe and exhale, now it's time to end things off so that you can go into a new beginnings month next month. And the card that's come up for you is executive business calling. Also not something that I would have expected. So it's telling you end something off. So it could be that you need to end something off because you have a soul-led business, soul-led something that you want to start that is getting ready to start, but it needs you to first clear everything else out of the way and end what you are busy with. So let me scan this page and see which paragraph needs reading. Okay, the first one. The message before you calls attention to a world rich with opportunity. Money and resources are now infused with source energy, free from the shadows of old systems. You are deserving of a life abundant in all that matters most to you. You are being called to step into a role of empowered leadership, where purpose meets prosperity, and your decisions shape the future with integrity and vision. So, end off what you are busy with now, finish up, complete anything that's not completed, get your house in order, as they say, declutter your home, declutter your office, and get ready to see what enters your life quite soon. So, in July 2026, if your day and month of birth adds to 2, 11, 20, 29, or 38, then this video is for you. And now in July, your personal month is number 1. So you are in a personal year 3 and a personal month 1. Both of these very upbeat kind of energies. The 3 is both intellectual and full of fun and the joys of life and creativity and expression. And the personal month 1 says, right now, let's set those goals and let's hit the ground running and take those first steps, because no journey starts until you take the first steps. And there are 2 months on this particular video where this card number 108 came up, which is quite surprising. But we are in a 1 year globally and an 8-month globally, although you're in a personal 1 month and a personal 3 year. So 3 in its evolved form taps into the subconscious mind, into the realms of dreams and symbols and archetypal energies. And so this card is about spiritual enlightenment. So you're obviously growing into the higher form of these energies. So let me scan and see. No, no, no. Action. Okay, the last paragraph. Anchor yourself in the depths, yet rise unyielding toward the light, as the lotus blooms untouched by the mud. Sever the weight of the past and your current surroundings from the sacred stillness of this moment. Unfold your soul like petals reaching for the unseen sun and awaken to the call of higher realms. Stretch your spirit towards enlightenment, letting fulfillment pour through you like a silent river. Devote your heart today to the mystery of 108, where planets, prayer beads, ancient tongues, sacred sites, breath, heartbeat, and the golden spiral of life weave one eternal song. Okay, so this is calling you into the realms of dreams, and symbols, and um, uh, symbolic symbols and archetypal energies, and keep an eye open for messages from animals, from birds, from insects. Just keep your eyes and ears open. That's all that I'm going to say. All right, so you're in a personal year 4, and if you are in a personal year 4 throughout July 2026, and your day and month of birth adds to 3, 13, 21, 30, or 39, then this video is for you, and your personal month is number 2. So number 4 says get things done, plan things, budget things, lay your foundations for the future. And number 2 says dot your I's, cross your T's, focus on the details. Okay, so the card that came up for you is also 108. Out of 56 possible cards, 108 came up twice this month. So let me see which paragraph is applicable to you. The first one. This card appears to illuminate your path today. Like the sacred 108 petal lotus, you are a radiant symbol of purity, beauty, and spiritual enlightenment. It marks a moment of divine completion, confirming that the end of a long and profound journey is near. Your search for truth, wisdom, and awakening is drawn to its destined conclusion, and you stand at the threshold of a new enlightened chapter. Isn't that lovely? So this year has been a year of spiritual tests. And July, a 2 month, is a month of listening for the still small voice. And so your search for truth, wisdom, and awakening is drawn to its destined conclusion this month. Lovely. Okay. So, July 2026, you are in a personal year 5 if your day and month of birth adds up to 4, 13, 22, 31, or 40. And if you're in a personal year 5, then now in July, your personal month number is 3. Now, 5 and 3 actually go very well together. The 5 comes up with lots of new ideas. It's burning the candle at both ends. It doesn't want to sleep. It's just on the move, like perpetual motion. And the 3 is very expressive. So it's talkative, it's liaising with people, it's meeting people, it's attending parties and events, and it's full of joy and laughter and creative ideas. That is if you are in the positive. Okay. So that is the positive form of that. So if you're not feeling like that now in July, then you need to have a look at what is not aligned in your life. Because if the joy and creativity and expressiveness is absent from your life and you're feeling a little bit depressed, it means that you are off course. It means that you are not aligned with your purpose. So let's hope you are. And your card that came up is creation. So 12, 1 and 2 add up to 3. So this card carries a 3 energy, but it carries the balance of the masculine and the feminine energies, because the male plus the female is what creates the child, and that is the energy of the 3. So let's have a look at number 12 and see what part of this wants me to read to you. Okay. No, yes. The blessing available to you now is a luminous surge of cosmic creativity, urging you to express the truth of your heart and soul. You are imbued with a sacred strength, wisdom, and life force energy needed to birth a vibrant new venture or calling. A season of expansion and flourishing is at hand. This goes so nicely with the global monthly energies. And I'm being pointed also to read you the affirmation. I am a powerful co-creator with Source, boldly giving form to the dreams seeded in my soul. Awesomeness. Okay. So, if you're in a personal year 6, that means that your day and month of birth now in 2026, your day and month of birth adds to 5, 14, 23, 32, or 41. Then this video is for you. You're in a personal year 6 and a personal month number 4. Now, 6 and 4 together are all about nurturing, all about stability, and both of them are very honest, very, what is the word? Um, Dependable and responsible numbers. So let's see what card came up here. 69. And we were talking about dependable and about um, having stability, nurturing, love. The 6 is the heart, and the 4 is getting things done. It is routines and chores in the home, those kind of things. So parenting lends itself very well to this energy. So that's card number 69. Okay, let me see which paragraph. First one. This card reaches out to you now, offering its guidance. Parenting is a sacred and noble calling, grounded in heart-centered living where every decision and action is guided by compassion, empathy, and unconditional love. It speaks to the energy of the number 69, a symbol of the interconnectedness of opposites. It also reflects the powerful dynamics that can arise between men and women when creative and erotic energies intertwine, blending passion and love with responsibility. So, that's lovely, bringing the passion and the love into these responsible, grounded numbers of the 6 and the 4. So, if your day and month of birth adds to 6, 15, 24, 33, or 42, then for the whole of 2026, you're in a personal year 7, which is taking stock, it's deep introspection, it's analyzing what is working, what isn't working, what do I need to change, what needs to happen. And it's also internal spiritual growth. It is self-awareness and self not growth, self-development. Sometimes studies as well in a 7-year. And if you are in a 7-year, then now in July, your personal month number is 5. Now, 5 will pull the 7 a little bit out of its focused area, and the 5 will pull it to be a little bit more, let's say, take the blinkers off and give it a wider, more general vision. So the 7 is the specialist, it goes deep, and the 5 is the generalist, it goes wide. So it's asking you to look a little bit broader than what you have perhaps been looking up to now in this year. And the card that comes up here is number 15. You can see it's got the 5 in there because this 5 also asks you to create balance. So to create balance between the focus and the spiritual and the experiencing life through the 5 senses, saying, I've got things to do, places to go, and people to meet, while the 7 actually just wants to be focused on one thing and specialize in that. So the 5 is saying, number 7, come a little bit out of your shell and look a little bit around you and find the balance. So here's the balancing act, balancing work and family. And I think all of us know exactly what that feels like. So let's have a look at number 15 and see which paragraph wants to be read. And the shadow side. So I'm reading you the shadow side of the 15. Perhaps you feel the tug to escape domesticity, investing long hours at work and feeling torn between responsibility and the desire for stimulation and independence. Perhaps you are anchored at home, yet your heart dreams of freedom and self-expression. Perhaps you find yourself physically present but emotionally distant, missing your loved ones while longing for the solitude. You may be yearning for children and facing the challenges of conception or adoption. Or perhaps codependence has quietly rooted itself, drawing you to seek from others what must first be nurtured within. So do the deep introspection with that 7 and think about what I have just read to you. So we move on to personal year 8, July 2026. And you're in a personal year 8 if your day and month of birth adds up to 7, 16, 25, 34, or 43. And if you're in a personal year 8 in July, then your personal month number is 6. Now, the 8 and the 6, the one always comes at the expense of the other. So if you're putting all your energy into making money and doing business, it comes at the expense of your family and loved ones. And if you're putting all of your energy into your family and loved ones, then the business will suffer. So you have to find the energy to find the balance between the two of them. And so the card that's come up is card number 33. Now, card number 33, 3 and 3 adds to 6. So it speaks to this personal month 6, and it's a spiritually gifted teacher. So perhaps you've been called to focus on teaching either your children or other people's children. Maybe you need to open a business that has something to do with teaching. You figure it out. But here we have this executive business number. We have finances that have to be earned in order to do what we love, because money at the end of the day buys you choices and it buys you freedom. So the focus needs to be a little bit more on the family and your loved ones and on nurturing and service to others. And it's calling you to teach something. So let's see what comes up with number 33. Let me see which paragraph, first, second, third. Okay. The blessing available to you now is the gift of simplicity in teaching. Simplicity in teaching. Doesn't have to be complicated. You possess the rare ability to take the complex and make it understandable, to turn the abstract into something tangible. With patience, loyalty, and a heart full of care, you can transform low emotions into high ones, elevating both yourself and others to a place of deeper spiritual understanding. You hold the potential to lead with love and wisdom. But remember, true power lies in the quiet strength of the heart. Okay, so this feels to me a little bit like bring the heart and the teaching and the patience and the loyalty and the care into your business or into your home. All right. Then we have the personal year 9. So if your day and month of birth adds to 8, 17, 26, or 35, then your personal month number is 7, and this video is for you. So the 9 year is a year of endings. The 7 is a month of taking stock and thinking deeply and being quite analytical about what it is that you still need to heal, forgive, and let go. So it's a spiritual introspection and asking yourself, what do I need to let go of in order to move forward in my life? And the card that's come up for you is card number 49. So in a 9 year, this is finishing off whatever you're busy with. And the card says, 7 says, take stock of where you're at. And so we have the project management. So it calls for wisdom, this number 7, for a lot of wisdom and intelligent thinking to finish off what you're busy with. And whatever it is a project, whether it is repainting your home, whether it's actual project management, or whether it's just tidying out all of your photos or sorting out paperwork. It doesn't matter what it is because it's a year of sorting out and letting go. See each of those as a project, manage it carefully. And this 4 says, put a time to it, tick the boxes, say, this is what I need to do. Step 1, lay the foundations. Step 2, build up to window height. Step 3, put the windows in. And then as you complete each step, just tick the boxes and without any emotion, take the project through to completion. So let's see what paragraph wants to be read here. 49, project management. No. Okay, the second paragraph, which is the shadow side of this. So perhaps you sometimes hesitate to finish what you've started, overwhelmed by the weight of your vision. Perhaps frustration clouds your judgment when others don't see things your way. Perhaps weariness or disappointment with the world makes the path feel heavy. Perhaps you resist structure. Perhaps you push people away or lose patience when things don't go as planned. Perhaps you struggle to remain grounded. Perhaps you feel at odds with systems or find yourself agitated, entangled in unnecessary conflict. So there are a couple of things in this paragraph that, although we're talking about number 49, speak very loudly to the 7, where it says, perhaps you push people away. That's what the 7 does. The 7 puts up walls. It feels very deeply, but it just can't handle emotion, and it doesn't want emotion close to it, and it doesn't want to get involved with other people's emotions because the 7 just wants to withdraw. It wants to hibernate. It wants to rest. And there was something else here. Perhaps you struggle to remain grounded because the 4 says stay grounded, be bound to the earth, and the 7 wants you to be out there thinking spiritually about your life. And so the spirituality and the thinking needs to be grounded in reality as well. So that all fits very nicely together. So there we go. If you want to purchase your own deck of numerology oracle cards, or purchase or download an ebook or the Oracle Trio, which is all 3 of the books, go to janetsnumerology.com to the shop and you can purchase it there. And if you would like professional training in numerology and you want to study one-on-one with me, or you want to book a numerology reading to find out where you're at, what's coming up for you next year, or any other aspect of your life, then go to my website, janetsnumerology.com, and you can send me a message from there. In the meanwhile, Breathe it in. Trust your rhythm and return next month. So, purpose, people, planet, prosperity, new beginnings, soul adventures that change the world. Okay, so off you go. You know what to do, you've got some guidance, and you can really start getting excited about what's lying ahead. We really are moving into times that we've never been in before. And so just have an awesome month, and I will see you again next month. Okay. Lots of love. Bye for now.